Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You have now stumbled into the strange universe of the Mop Swingers. Chapter 20, Shift 3611. For those who worked there, all cowardice was extinct. You and Peter cleaned the back of the dealership again. A place of shadows and wandering souls of dead mechanics and customers who were left in the waiting room for far too long and died tragically. You and Peter went into that vast place where the lights only now flickered and the air smelled of sulfur, and yet someone wanted this place mopped, the floor to look brand new. What kind of madness dwells on such things? Heartless fools run the world, no big surprise there, but yet the work needed doing. Give it up for Chuck back there on the double bass, folks. Don't forget about the existence of a tip jar, you know what I'm saying? What looked like a man outside the window taking a piss right out on the sidewalk diverted Peter's attention. Is that dude taking a piss right out in the open? You tried not to look. A person couldn't go 5 seconds in that town without another unspeakable sight. Yes, it appears so. When Peter hit the floor with the mop, it changed entirely from black to white. I've gotta see that Hitchcock Truffaut documentary. You did battle with a pile of sludge that took evolved forms of life over time and made new things from them, things that moved, and like all things, they did not want to die, but it had to go. That was cool. Fincher said something good about directing in it. It's making the slow moment seem fast and the fast moment seem slow. He said at age 7 he knew he wanted to make movies. I think you were ahead of him a few years. Peter kicked the mop bucket across the floor. It hit the wall and a shadow skittered away. I've been at it since age 3, motherfucker. You shrugged. Some people are late bloomers, what can I say? Peter slung mop. Some bullshit. You got that 1,000-yard stare whenever you rolled. Too big of a fantasy joint about the past. I thought I was going to be an all-star professional basketball player. The next Pistol Pete Maravich. Peter pat you on the shoulder for a second. You did all right. made a little name for yourself on a few local courts. You swatted him away. I talked to my lawyer about your ticket. She said she didn't have time to show up in court for free, but she said if you have an apologetic attitude and dress right, you have a shot at beating the rap. Or you might get lucky and the cop won't show up because he'll be too hungover or getting a blowjob somewhere or something. But the most important thing by far is getting there after the judge had lunch. If you go up in front of a hungry judge, you might get 12 years just for a parking ticket. The wheel of the mop bucket became entangled with Peter's shoelace. It flipped over. It's a kangaroo court, that's for goddamn sure. You ducked your head under a raised car. You knew that would get you one day. It all is a kangaroo court. Outside, a record-setting windstorm blew the place to pieces. The power was going out block by block. Gales so intense 100-year-old trees popped out of the ground and did the fucking waltz through the air. Peter and you did not let it hold up the schedule. Nothing held up the schedule. You and him marched right across that mile-long parking lot like soldiers jumping out of the trenches on the Western Front in 1915.